Ah yes, the game of pinball. A game that was once banned in many cities across the United States and only played by outlaws, is now an RPG. Wait, what the f***? Cue Rollers of the Realm, the new pinball RPG game from Atlas.
3 great warriors were granted immortality and immense power with which to rule our land. Yet, as so often happens in our tales, an envious witch appeared. She cursed the 3 warriors and imprisoned them for eternity, slipping the land into endless conflict.
As a natural skeptic, I had a few concerns about this. Number 1, is this really going to look, feel, and play like both a pinball game and a role-playing game? And concern number 2, if it can do both of those things, and can do it well, then great. What am I supposed to do with this eternal erection? Thanks a lot, Atlas. As far as pinball goes, it pretty much has everything it needs to. Plungers, flippers, balls, but it's missing something, and I'll get to that in a minute. First, let's take a look at the RPG aspects. They really stretch the boundaries, creating unique characters you've never seen before in gameplay, like a melee knight, a generic healer, and an old lady wizard. Alright, so I'm ribbing the game a little bit there. The characters are pretty generic. It also borrows some other themes where there's a store where you can purchase items to make your character better as you level up. And the levels themselves are really great in the pinball aspect, but in the map it's basic. It's like the woods, the castle, a lot of things that we've seen before. But here's where this game does something different that we haven't seen. Earlier I talked about how the pinball game was missing something. It's missing the tilt shift. And if you've played any pinball game before, whether in real life or virtual, you know that the tilt is how you kind of control the ball to one side or the other. And I was just blown away when I didn't see that at first on this game. Instead, you can control the ball. Now, you don't have a lot of control over it, and certain characters will have more control than others. But it's really unique, and it does make you feel like you're, and this sounds silly, that you're actually role-playing as the ball and these characters as you move it. That's something they did extremely well on this game. What's really cool is the game continues on this idea. And when the pinball is live in the playing field, you can trap it with your flippers and switch back and forth between characters. And you're going to want to do this because certain characters have special features that other ones don't. And they're really going to help you progress along the storyline. When I first heard of this sorcery combining these 2 genres, honestly I didn't believe it, but I'm glad I looked into it. Somehow they successfully combine these 2 things. This game is fun for both people that enjoy role-playing games and pinball alike. At this point here, I'm going to stop recording this review so I can go back and finish the game. Thanks for checking it out. I'm your host, Retro Prime. We'll see you next time.